Second tip is, and I see this a ton, and especially around Q4, you get all these people jumping into Amazon thinking they're going to make like a quick buck. And like, I'm selling my inventory, I'm out, like I'm paying long-term storage and all this kind of stuff. And I hate to say it, but it kind of makes me laugh because I'm like, these people who just jump in and jump out, that, I'm sure they do that for any kind of business or any kind of thing that they're doing. Amazon business is like no other business. It's like every other business. I mean, you got to put in the work. And if you're not willing to put in the work, then you're not going to succeed. It's just like anything, with like seller SEO. I'm usually in my office building before anybody else. I'm usually the last one to leave. I'm constantly, if you've ever tried to get a hold of me, like I'm constantly on Facebook Messenger. If you own your own business, you got to be willing to put in the time. And if you're a smart business person, you can hopefully, Danny's got an early start. I had an early start as well. But back then you didn't have YouTube and all these awesome resources where you can learn like anything in the world. So I had to kind of teach myself there. Nowadays you can find, you can find everything online. So you can get success earlier in life. I feel a little easier than when I started. But the good thing about that is I have a enormous tool set. I can pretty much do anything now, to, building a server from scratch, to setting up email servers, to, Photoshop, to anything. I'm pretty much taught myself everything. So my point there is that you just got to have dedication, and you got to like what you do. If you're just trying to get on Amazon to make a quick buck, you might do it, but if you don't enjoy what you're doing, in the long term, it's not going to work out for you. So, continue to learn and don't give up, so soon if Amazon's something that you're really committed to.
Yeah, this is something, unfortunately, I see a lot of sellers, they come to us looking for, listing optimization services of some kind. And I can tell within the first 5 minutes of talking with them on the phone, whether or not they are really committed to something. Like the mindset of, I need to make this happen, like no matter what on the first round is very obvious, right? They don't want to invest in things that are going to make their business go forward. They want to skip on things like inspections. You don't want to skip on your product inspection,
right?
Because you need that. They're just worried about making the first round of inventory profitable. Maybe that was okay in 2015 or 2014 to just take profit on the first round of inventory, but probably not. It's a long-term investment making an Amazon business. It's a physical product business with a lot of cash flow.
Yeah.
So definitely takes a different mindset.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. A lot of people don't realize, for like a lot of our products, we don't even make money sometimes for like the first month or two, and we're experienced. But what people don't realize is there's a lot of upfront investment, especially on the marketing ranking side. And not only that, you mentioned like listings. When people come to me, it's funny too. They'll come to me, they'll say like, I'm not selling. And they'll show me their listing, and I go, okay, well, this is why you're not selling. And then they'll argue with me. They'll be like, oh no, it's totally optimized. And I'm like, all right, like if you say so. It's like it's that cracks me up when people do that. They like start arguing with me on it being optimized. And so when I see that, I kind of laugh. But yeah, so don't give up too soon. Plow ahead and stay the course and learn. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like I was saying, YouTube and all these resources, watching things like this. There's so many resources out there now that if you're dedicated, you can totally make it happen.
Oh, on that note, I just found an amazing new Chrome extension that makes my videos watching so much better. It's called YouTube's or Video Speed Controller, and it works on any video on any website. And you just press like the D and S buttons to speed up the video. Like you press it to make it go up to like 1.5, 1.2.
Yeah.
You can speed up. You can press skip ahead 10 seconds. It works on YouTube, Vimeo, like whatever video you're watching.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of obsessed with meta learning, like learning as fast as possible, right?
Totally. So do you have Blinkist? Are you a Blinkist fan?
I don't actually like Blinkist. I find that their summaries, they take all the good stories out. Like they try to take the high level bullet points, but most business books, they use the stories to actually illustrate the point. And I find it just doesn't really get the point across well enough for me.
Audible is my favorite, but I have Blinkist too. Like if I'm just standing in line somewhere, I'll dig into some Blinkist books once in a while.
Yeah, they got me on an annual subscription, so I have it, but I should probably use it.
Right. Okay, cool.